Hello and welcome to Pabbly Connect. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can integrate and use Salad Transcription API inside Pabbly Connect. So Salad API is a great platform to transcribe your audio and video files. And using it with Pabbly Connect, you can automate the process of transcription too. So let's see how you can use this automation to transcribe your audio and video files using Salad Transcription API. So as you can see, I have created a workflow inside Pabbly Connect, and just for an example, in this workflow, I have selected Dropbox new file as a trigger application and a trigger event, so that whenever a new file will be uploaded in Dropbox, the same file details will be received inside Pabbly Connect. And here in the response, you can see we are receiving this file URL. Now let's take an example of this over here for now. Now I want to transcribe this file which I'm getting from Dropbox using Salad API. Now, instead of Dropbox, you can use any platform of your choice from which you want to get the audio and the video file link for transcription. So you just have to get the file link of the audio or video which you want to transcribe. So instead of Dropbox, you can use any other trigger. And to send the file to Salad API and start the transcription process, we will come to the Actions tab of our workflow, and here in Choose App, search for Salad Transcription API. Just select it. After selecting this, in Action Event from the dropdown, select the action event as Create AI Transcription. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Salad Transcription API account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key and the organization name of our Salad Transcription API account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key and organization name. So to get it, just go to your Salad API account, and after creating your account and going to your organization, from the left sidebar, go to this API access section. After coming here you can see the API key. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. After pasting the API key, it is asking us for the organization name. And for that, we will go to your organization section, and the organization for which we have copied the API key, just copy the name of the organization from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here as well. And after entering both of these details from our Salad API account, just click on Save. And as we click on Save, here you can see our Salad API account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is the direct public URL of audio or video file which we want to transcribe. So here in this field, we have to enter the file URL of the audio or video which we want to transcribe, and we cannot use the YouTube video file. So basically, we have to enter the file URL, shareable file URL over here, and the audio format which this particular platform support is this, and these are the video format which are supported by Salad API. So in these format, files from this format can be transcribed using Salad API, using this action. So I have already connected my Dropbox account and received the response of a file in the trigger step. We will just map this response of file URL received from Dropbox to this Salad Transcription API step. And the process of mapping is also very simple. We will just come to this field of direct public URL of audio and video, where we have to enter the URL, the link of the file which we want to transcribe. Just click on this field, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses of previous step. So from here, from Dropbox responses, we are going to map this response of shareable link over here. Then after that, here you have this option of language code. Now here in language code, we have to enter the language in which we have the audio over here in this file. So I'm basically using all the audios in English language. So I will write the language code of English, that is EN. In whatever language you are giving the audio in the audio file or the videos file, in that case, whatever language you just have to enter that same language over here. Then after that, it is asking us word level timestamp, that whether we want to receive the word level timestamp in the transcription or not. If you want to receive it from this drop down, select true, or else select false. So I don't want to receive the word level timestamp in the response, so I'm selecting false over here. Then it is asking us sentence level timestamp. So using Salad API, you can basically transcribe the audio or video and get the sentence level timestamp as well. So if you want it, just select true, or else you can select false. Then it is asking us diarization. Now you must be thinking, what is this diarization? Let's say you are giving a file in which you have the audio from two people. It can be a video or audio, or it can be a podcast, for example, and you have two people speaking in it. Now, if you just select this option as false, then it will automatically transcribe the complete file and give the transcription. But if you select the diarization as true, in that case, it will specify that which text or which thing is spoken by which particular speaker. So let's say if you have two speakers, so you will be having the conversation like this, like the speaker one said this, then after that you have speaker two said this. So in the transcription, it is going to mention that who was the speaker who said that particular thing in the audio. So if you want to use diarization, select true over here. Right now, I have the audio file, and in this audio file, I have only one speaker. So I'm just keeping the diarization feature as false over here. Then if you want to transcribe the audios or the videos for the subtitle, in that case, what you can do, you can select this option of SRT as true, and you will get the transcription in the SRT format. Right now, I don't want a transcription in SRT format, so I'm selecting false over here. Then it is asking us webhook URL. Now, after sending the file for transcription, to get the actual transcription data, we have two options. Either we can add a webhook URL over here, and once Salad API has completed the transcription for this particular thing, for this particular file, it will automatically send all the details, all the responses related to transcription to this webhook URL. You can basically set up another automation workflow inside Pabbly Connect and get the webhook URL from that workflow and add it over here, so that you don't have to manually keep a check that whether the transcription is completed or not. Salad API will automatically complete the transcription, and after completing it, immediately send the data to this webhook. Or what you can do, you can use another action of Salad Transcription API, that is get AI transcription by job ID. So after sending this file for transcription to Salad API, we will get some response over here. And in that response, we will get a job ID. Using that job ID, you can also retrieve the transcribed data as well. Now, if you don't want to send the data to some other workflow to the webhook URL, and using this same automation workflow, you want to retrieve the transcribed data as well, transcription of the audio or the video file as well in the same workflow. In that case, what you can do, you can just add the delay of some time and then use this action event to get the transcription text. So right now, we are going to see how you can add the webhook URL first. So here what I'm going to do, I'll just create a workflow in my Pabbly Connect account. So I came to Pabbly Connect's dashboard and let me create a workflow over here. For example, I'll name it as webhook for Salad API. Now let's click on create over here. So we are creating another workflow, and in this workflow, in the trigger step, select webhook. After selecting webhook by Pabbly, in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as catch webhook. After selecting catch webhook, here you can see Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. So we will just copy this webhook URL from here and add the same webhook URL in this webhook URL field of this transcription. Now in this case, what is going to happen, when we will send this file for transcription, after completing the transcription, Salad API will automatically send the transcription data to this webhook URL. And in the second workflow which we have created, this workflow will trigger and we will get the response over here. So here you can see in this way, you can send the transcription data to some other workflow and trigger another workflow over here. Now after this, using this workflow, if you want to send the transcription data to Google Sheets, to Google Docs, or to any other platform, you can automatically do that as well. After webhook URL, it is asking us for the job ID. Now here, if you want, you can enter a unique job ID as per your choice in this field. But if you keep this field of job ID as blank, then in that case, Salad API will automatically assign a job ID for this transcription. So I'm just going to keep it blank. I don't want to give a unique job ID all by myself. And click on Save and Send Test Request. Now when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response. In this response, you can see we have the unique ID over here. We have the unique job ID for this transcription. We have the input file URL, that what is the URL, what is the link of the file which we have to transcribe. We have the language code which we have given, and we'll scroll down further. Here you can see we have the webhook URL which we have entered, and the status of this transcription right now is pending. This means Salad API is right now transcribing this particular file. And we have the date and time, that at what date and time we sent this file for transcription. Now after this, once Salad API has successfully completed the transcription of this file, it will automatically send the transcription data to this webhook URL. So we will go to the second workflow from which we have received the webhook, and yes, here you can see in this workflow we have received the response. And this response, you will see the details of the transcription of the same file which we have given to Salad API. So we'll scroll down. Here you can see the status as succeeded, means the transcription is completed. And in this response of output text, here you can see we have the complete transcription of the same audio file. So we have given this audio file. It was a small audio file of somewhat around 20 seconds. And here you can see that audio file is transcribed, and we have the transcription text over here in the webhook response. So in this way, by adding the webhook URL over here, you can capture the response of the transcription in another workflow, and using this automation workflow, you can send this transcription data to any other platform of your choice. And here in the response, you can see some other details related to this transcription as well. Now after this, what you can do, this is the first method using which you can get the transcription. You can send the transcription data to a webhook URL. Or you can use the action of this get AI transcription by job ID. You can use this particular action. So once you have set up this action event of create AI transcription, if you don't want to send the transcription data to the webhook URL, what you can do, you can just scroll down and after that, just add some delay over here. So we have to give Salad API some time to transcribe our file. Now, on the basis of the size of the file, average size of the file which you are providing to Salad API, we are going to set up the delay time. So first, in this action step which we have added, we are going to select delay by Pabbly over here. And after that, here in action event from the drop down, select the action event as add delay time. Then just click on connect. And after clicking on connect, it is asking us how much delay you want to put in your workflow. In this drop down, we have two options, delay for and delay until. Now, because we want to delay for a few minutes, we want to delay this automation workflow for a few minutes before we retrieve the transcription text. So we are going to select delay for. In delay unit, we have to select minutes, and in delay value, we have to enter the time amount of minutes we want to delay for. So basically using this automation right now, I'm only transcribing some small files. So 5 minutes of time for transcription is enough for Salad API. Now, if you're sending larger files, if you're sending some larger videos, some larger audio files or some movies for transcription, in that case, you have to enter this delay time as per that. Then after that, here in delay value, we have entered 5 over here. Let's click on save and send test request. And as we click on save and send test request, here you can see this workflow will be delayed for 5 minutes. So first, we are going to send the file for transcription. Using this create AI transcription action, we send the file for transcription. Then this workflow will be delayed for this much amount of time, for example, for 5 minutes. And then just click on this add action step button. And here in choose app, search for Salad API once again. And this time we are going to select the action event as get AI transcription by job ID. We are going to use this action event. Then just click on connect. After clicking on connect, because we have connected our Salad API account with Pabbly Connect in the previous step, we don't have to make a new connection. You can select the existing connection and click on save. And as we click on save, you can see our Salad API account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, it is asking us for the job ID. So here in this action of create AI transcription, in the response, you can see we have received the response of this ID, of this job ID over here. So from this step, from this responses, we are going to map the response of ID over here. And the process of mapping stays the same. Just click on this field and here in the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous step. Here from create AI transcription, this action step, select the response of ID and map it. And after mapping the ID, just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see the response is received. And here in this response, we will get the transcription text over here. And yes, here in output text, you can see we have received the transcription text for the same audio file which we have given over here in the previous step. So in this way, you can use Salad Transcription API to send the files for transcription and automatically get the transcription into the same workflow by adding a delay, or you can basically add a webhook URL, and once the transcription is completed, Salad API will automatically send the transcription data to the webhook URL, and you can basically set up another automation workflow to send that transcription text to any platform of your choice using Pabbly Connect automation. So this was a brief introduction that how you can use Salad Transcription API inside Pabbly Connect to automate the process of transcription. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.